Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at Max Link's 100% in the hidden potential system DOKKANFEST Lord Slug. So here are his links maxed out, and then this is the build that I'm going to go for Slug. So I went mostly crit. This character does not have any built-in crit, does not have any built-in effective against all types. And so I thought to get the most out of his damage and also the active skill, I think just going crit is probably best. I went secondary additional. And then I gave him very small amounts of dodge, just the dodge on the gold equip. Just I wanted to get the extra defense. I think defense, you can see I gave him a raw defensive bronze skill orb as well. Just gonna synergize really well with the damage reduction. A massive amount, I mean 66% is a lot. When you have characters that have these really high amounts of damage reduction, defense is going to synergize very well with the damage reduction just because of the way that damage is calculated in this game. Now, there is a downside potentially to giving this guy any dodge at all because he needs to get hit 5 times to get the permanent scouter up for his turns, which obviously if you dodge attacks, that doesn't actually count towards fulfilling the condition to get the scouter up. So it leaves me a little bit nervous, you know, when the enemy's attacking 5 times in slot 1 and you're like, okay, we need to get hit 5 times. If you dodge one of those attacks, you're not going to get the scouter up. And that is actually the exact reason why I literally made a brand new copy of LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. And specifically, I left him at 99%. And that is still the same Evolution Blue Vegeta that I'm using right now when I'm using Evolution Blue Vegeta. Specifically with 0 dodge. So that I know that it is guaranteed that he will always be hit whenever he's being attacked to get the conditions up for his revive. So there is a bit of a concern there for Slug not getting his condition fulfilled for the Scouter because we have some dodge on him, but there also could be some instances where the dodge can save him, and I definitely think getting the revive up on Evolution Blue Vegeta is more paramount to that character than getting the Scouter for Slug. But anyway, this is my build for him. We're going to use the same team I used in the 55% showcase. The friend Slug, also Rainbow Max Links, is kind of a similar build to mine. He went a little bit less in terms of just the raw defense, but he has more crit and additional, so a bit more offense than mine, but pretty much the same. So we're going to jump into the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan movie Red Zone stage, and the reason why I want to jump into this is because I'm pretty interested to see how Slug handles the super attack from the final phase of this event. So the final phase of this event, we can jump in while I talk here. The final phase of this event is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that always supers with a guaranteed crit in slot 1. It does hit pretty hard, so I am very curious to see if Slug will fare well against it. But let's go ahead and jump in and we'll see the intro animation here for Slug, and we'll start the beatdown on this Gohan. Alrighty, so this is my Slug. Actually, we have a pretty perfect opening rotation here, which is pretty rare for me. We have Slug next to Meta Matcha and Angela, which is good. And we do have the Turles support active as well. Plus, we have the support memory here. This is a very good addition to the game, I think. Pretty underrated. I don't really see many people talking about the support memory. But we have a very lopsided array of support memories in this game that supremely favor superclass characters. And it's not just because they are specifically buffing superclass characters, but they're specifically buffing categories that are almost entirely made up of superclass characters. I would say 80% of the support memories in this game are geared towards superclass characters. So the fact that we got a support memory like this that is, you know, obviously supposed to be geared towards like movie bosses and extreme characters, that is very good. All right, so we're going to put Slug in slot 1. I think I'm going to put him next to these guys. I mean, obviously, if we put him in the middle, he's going to get the best numbers here because we have big bad bosses up with Turles. He's at 504,000 defense. I do want to make sure we can get the Scouter up just because I do want to actually like get the mechanic active so we can see it as part of the showcase. But yes, this is going to be 3 attacks, and we need to get hit 2 more times after this. We have type advantage, nothing really to worry about. Remember, we got the 66% damage reduction active here. So we will go ahead and just make quick work, I think, of this Gohan. Now, there is a chance that Meta Matcha and Angela just don't perform, and we can get killed, but hopefully they just dodge. Their whole role here is to dodge. Okay, this is good. This is obviously going to be nothing, right? Pretty much nothing. The good thing about having 2 slugs, by the way, is once the first slug's domain expires, we know that we're going to be getting the domain on the second. Oh, we actually stunned him, which means we're not going to get hit that 3rd time. I completely forgot this phase can be stunned. Hidden potential is additional normal. Okay. At least we are 3/4 of the way built up with Slug, though, so that is good. And then Metamacha and Angela will get built up here, too. But yeah, once the first domain expires, we will immediately, upon the other slug entering the rotation, he will put up his domain. So for the entirety of this fight, we pretty much should have the slug domains up, right? Because this lasts for 3 turns, then we got the second one that lasts for 3 turns as well. So essentially 6 turns of this domain should be enough to where we won't have to worry about... Actually, well, I mean, I guess it's... Do we think we're going to clear this in 6 turns? I'd say there's a pretty good shot at it. If we don't clear this by 6 turns, certainly by turn 7, it'll be done, I would say. So, for, I don't know, 90% of this fight, we'll have the domain up. Alright, this is also a pretty good turn for Slug. Unfortunately, this guy is stunned, so we're not going to be able to get hit at all. Next to Kid Buu, he's got 397. There is actually... I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put him in slot 1. And the reason why is I want to intentionally get lower attack stats because I want him to get in as many attacks as possible. Like, if I put him next to Kid Buu, he's getting big bad bosses and stuff like that, so... If we cannot kill him, like, with Slug here, and we could get those 3 hits in, hopefully he gets the additional, then that just gives us the extra build-up. So that's what I'm going to try and aim for here. $7.2. Well, I guess, you know, this probably wasn't a good idea, because now Broly is giving the support, right? Maybe this was... it's fine. He's probably going to... If he doesn't crit here, I think we actually won't kill, but if he crits, he's probably dead to this. Don't crit? Okay. Sure. Alright, so another good rotation here for Lord Slug. This is probably the ultimate rotation. He's not even fully built up. He's 1 hit away from building up fully. 1.18 million defense. This is the ideal rotation, probably, just next to Janemba, because with Janemba... We're getting Metamorphosis and Thirst for Conquest. Wait, does these guys have Thirst for Conquest? Yeah, they do. So what are we not getting? Metamorphosis and Nightmare? No. What are we not getting here? Oh, Big Bad Bosses. Yeah, duh. Metamorphosis and Big Bad Bosses with Janemba. It makes a big difference here. I honestly... I could put him in... I feel like we're okay doing this. He's going to lose, you know, decent... Like, look at the defense loss here. That's a lot. But still, 923 with 66% damage reduction. I feel pretty confident just putting him here. Now, this Gohan doesn't hit amazingly hard. But it's still a Supreme Magnificent Battle type disadvantage character. And class disadvantage. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, actually. And the reason why is because I want to keep Metamacha and Angela on rotation. On turn... What is this? Turn 3? On turn 5, we are going to have... Kid Buu on this rotation, which will be very powerful. So let's keep things like this. It is almost impossible not to fill up this Gohan's gauge. So we're easily gonna phase him here. Alright, so that is the final. As long as we don't dodge 20 million. As long as we don't dodge 4 attacks right here. Or however many attacks he's doing after this. 3. As long as we don't dodge every single one of these 3 attacks, we are... Okay, there's the hidden additional super 25. We're going to get the Scouter up on turn 5. Which probably won't matter, but we'll see. Okay, perfect. So there's his Scouter that's going to be up now. These guys are going to... These guys had 500k defense at the beginning of the turn, right? They're actually not going to be at a low number. This should be relatively... It should be relatively good here as well. They're going to start getting their additional effects as well because they're supering a lot. They have very high dodge chance. They have mostly dodge in the hidden potential system as well. So, yeah. Yeah, there they go. I mean, remember, they're getting 30% defense every time they super, so they're approaching 1 million defense, which, you know, definitely isn't as impressive as it used to be, but with the dodge they have, they should be good against, like, most normals. So. All right, then Janemba is going to get some build up here. Yeah, it is almost impossible not to fill that gauge up against this guy. I don't even know how you don't do this. All right, so there's Janemba's full build up, so he's now fully built up. Only takes 1 turn. Very, very, very good character. 4 supers, okay, or 4 attacks. He only needs to attack 3 times to get fully built up, so this is irrelevant because he's going to reset anyway next turn. All right, so now we're going to put the second domain up. Yep. So now we got 3 turns of this. I actually would like to kill here, but I don't know if we will. I probably should have just transformed Tech Broly. Probably should have just transformed Tech Broly in the other turn, but whatever. Okay, so we want to try and kill on this turn. It's going to be pretty... I don't think we are going to. Yeah, we'll pop the active skill here with Slug. This will fully build him up. Damn, I was hoping we'd crit. A friend who has like 1 billion crit. We had a 52% chance to crit on that. Alright, so fully built up, he's got 904,000. I guess we'll just put Broly in slot 1. I don't want to play this. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then we could do this. And we should be able to get 24 key with Turles, I think? 1 short. But he's... No, it's going to work because Earthbred fighter enemy, right? I think. If I remember correctly. Oh no, it's when attack down or stunned. Which we will do to go on? I don't know. Slug doesn't have... The Slug have attack down? I actually don't remember. No. Just stun. Okay. Whatever. Still good at this. Definitely not going to kill this turn, though. Alright, Broly will do the AoE. I mean, if Slug goes off, there's a chance we can kill, I guess. We need an additional super here from Broly. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. It would be a real shame if we entered the next rotation with like a sliver of health left on this guy. Come on, Slug. You got a lot of juice here. 21. You can give us 3 of these. Please crit. You didn't crit on the active. Okay. Okay, good. 70% came through. 26. Oh, maybe now he's fully built up. Maybe he wasn't fully built up before. Crit. No, no, he didn't even do an additional. What is this? Oh, no. All right, can Turles crit? Even if Turles crits, I don't even think we're gonna kill. No, dude, this is the worst case scenario. This is the worst case scenario. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? You know what I'm gonna do, actually? No, this sucks. This is awful. This is awful. Damn, this would have been... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I set this turn up for a reason. Look at Angela. 847k defense. Oh, man. All right. Let's just see how hard this active skill hits, I guess, on Gohan. Hopefully it crits. God damn it. That would have actually crit for like 30 million. Oh man, what a waste. That was a perfect setup too that we had for that. Alright, well here's kind of why we're in this event in the first place. Let me do this. So we're going to put Slug in slot 1. Remember, Slug has a lot of links up with Janemba. Metamorphosis, Big Bad Boss's Fierce Battle. 897k defense. Okay, obviously that's not even... That's like approaching half of what we had in the last turn. We'll put him in slot 1. And we'll see how well he tanks against this. Remember, this Gohan is doing a guaranteed crit super in slot 1, which typically hits really hard. So I just want to see how well he tanks it. Let's just... It doesn't really matter if Janemba does. And we'll see how this goes. And then we'll just kill him next turn. Alright, what does this do? 391. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, it hits pretty hard. Plus before... This is... Technically, when you take a look at Slug's entire kit... Oh yeah, why is this guy able to be stunned? When you take a look at this guy's entire kit... He's not technically a slot 1 character because he's getting a lot of defense from his super attack effect. So for a character that is not a natural slot 1, to be able to tank that from this Gohan in slot 1, I would say that's pretty damn impressive. Alright, so we're gonna enter the next turn, and what is the next turn? It's gonna be what we had in turn 1. It's gonna be Turles plus Metamacha plus Slug, but the domain is gonna be expired next turn. So we won't have the domain buffs up. I guess it's possible Broly can just kill. That's, I guess. This guy's taking a lot of damage. Probably not. I really wanted to get the numbers on that turn we had last time. We'll probably have to jump into another run somewhere so we can get those numbers. Yeah, there's the domain expiring. Territory. Oh, he's no longer stunned? Oh, does the territory negate that? Ah, okay, that's the reason why we could stun him, is because we were negating his territory. That makes sense. Anyway, there's the Scouter. The Scouter is now up. You can see it in slot 1. He's super. I mean, we already knew that, but... Okay, so my Slug, who's at 1.22 million defense. Yeah, look at the difference here. I mean, we got a lot more support on this rotation, but also the skill orbs on my Slug, I think, are contributing pretty heavily to that. So we just saw the Slug on the other rotation take, what, 320k from that was what he took in slot 1. Let's just compare this to how this Slug will do. So 1.22, what is he looking like with this? 1.0 now. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we are going to have to grab these. And might as well just do this. I'll probably jump into another stage somewhere just so that we can see what that turn would have looked like for Slug, where he had 1.5 million defense. Okay, yeah, 10. Nice 10 damage. And 23 million. No domain, and he's missing those links from the Metamacha character. Alright, so I'm going to jump into the Super Saiyan Gohan stage here, just because it's a longer stage. Is this mine or the friend in turn 1? This is mine. Okay. We actually got my Slug turn 1 both times. Pretty good. Okay, I think I'll put mine in slot 1. Again, these guys don't hit super hard. Don't really have much to worry about here. We'll get the scouter up and stuff like that. Who do we want to target? Because we can stun. We'll target Trunks. I would prefer if we could just stun him from killing Turles at the end, potentially. So let's do... We're not going to be able to get Turles 24 key regardless, but let's just grab this. And then with Turles, we can retarget someone else. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3. No supers, okay. Oh, there's 1. 4. Yeah, not really too much to worry about there. Only need to get hit one more time for the scouter. Hopefully we don't dodge. No stun. Okay, there's the stun. Okay, let's eat the super from, or let's eat the attack from Videl now, and we'll be good for the scouter. Pretty good. All right, nice. We got the scouter active now. And Janemba will get some build up. Remember, Janemba only needs to get 3 attacks off, I should say, to get fully built up. There we go. Janemba's fully built up. And then Slug, because we got 3 attacks right away, we only need to get 1 more in with him and he'll be fully built up. So pretty easy to get this team sort of established with their passives. Good thing about this event too is these guys certainly have a lot of health. There's not really a lot of worry when it comes to like, oh, should we hold back or should we not try and super and stuff like that. Typically they tend to last a while. Alright, so we're going to float these guys off. The friend Slug, I think I'll also just put him in slot 1. Just so that we can get his scouter too. Actually, Videl is stunned and Trunks is also stunned, so it doesn't actually matter because we're not going to get hit anyway. I'm just going to assume that we're not going to get this Slug scouter up. How about that? Well, Goten is attacking twice. Or whatever, we'll just put him here. Okay, that's fine. We know this is not going to do that much damage. Oh. That might just be a difference of Goten's super attack damage being higher than Videl's, or it could be a product of just us having big bad bosses. My Slug. And also just the fact that my Slug probably has more defense than the friends. All right, so these guys will start attacking too. So on turn, what is it going to be? Turn 5. On turn 5, we will have the legendary turn again. Remember, these guys are healing too whenever they do supers. Okay, so we're getting supered in the front by Videl, but she's stunned, so it doesn't actually matter. But also supering, we got Trunks supering in the middle. I'm actually a million. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna aim at Trunks. There's a chance we could just straight up kill him too. We got to keep Kid Bone rotation if we want that same turn. 19.7, okay. Okay, we stunned him, so we're good now. 24.9. Yeah, now we're fully built up. So 24.9 million. This is going to be crazy. Because we're going to now also have the Metamacha and Angela support. And the extra links up from them. On turn 5. Best case scenario is I don't think we're going to kill here, but we don't want to kill here. And then next turn we'll kill, and then we'll transition into the next turn on a fresh health bar. And then we'll have the scouter up so we can see where that's going to play into. And there's the second domain. We'll transform Broly. I'm gonna just active skill down Goten here. No crit again, wow. We've been getting really unlucky with the crits on those. I'm gonna put Slug in slot 1 just to get him more hits in. There's no way we don't kill him this turn, so no matter what we do, we should be good. That's fine. At this point, we're not going to take damage from this. Double super. I'm ganging up on Slug. What did he do to you? Alright, so Videl's out of here. So is Goten. Alright, here we go. The only thing we don't want to see next turn is just like a super right away. Because we're going to have to put either Kid Buu or Metamacha in slot 1. To get Slug in the middle. Let's see what this attack pattern looks like here. Oh, super at the end, okay. Alright, so here we go. We are back. Same exact turn. 1.5 million. Okay, now we're going to pop the active. We might as well play this for this because this... I hope it doesn't one-shot him. I don't think it would. This guy's a lot of health. There's no way this kills him, even if we crit. Okay, that was another... So we're 0 for 4 on crits with the active, but that was still 30 million damage. He crits, that jumps up to like what, like 40? Maybe a little bit less. It's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to leave the things exactly the way they are. We just need to hope that Metamacha and Angela are dodging. I mean, they have decent defense at least. We should be fine. So this is the turn we're here for. This is going to be Lord Slug's best turn. We got the domain up. We got the support from both other characters. We have his full build up. This is it. This is it. This is the peak of Lord Slug. Let's see how we go with this. Okay. All right, well, keep in mind, Lord Slug can do 3 supers on this turn. So whatever attack stat we see from him right away, we can do 3. And technically, all the attacks after the first one would have a higher number because he is also raising his attack by 30% for 1 turn on the super attack effect. All right, so these guys are doing a bunch of normals. Let's see, Slug, what do you got for us? 31.9. All right, give us some crits and additionals. No crit. Additional super, okay, 33. All right, don't crit on this and then give us an additional super. Perfect. That's perfect. 35 million from Slug. There we go. There is no better way to end the video than by showing this. So what, we went 31 into 33 into 35. On this specific turn, I mean, defensively, we're talking about this guy being at 20. So let's just think about this for a second. He's 1.5 million start of turn. He's got got the 30% defensive mechanic on the super tech effect. So we're talking like 2.4 million defense after those 3 supers. 2.4 million defense with 66% damage reduction. Is that roughly where he's at there? Probably something like that. That is very, very good. Don't think anybody's going to be complaining about that. Yeah, we might as well finish this run out here. Alrighty. I think we can turn these off now. I do want to keep Janemba and Slug together, honestly. We're getting super right away, so we'll just put Janemba there. Actually, that might have been a mistake. I should have saved this for Slug, whatever, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Dodge. Oh, we're getting the nullification, okay. Remember, if Janemba fails the nullification, it's a 50% chance, right, for nullification, I believe. No, actually, no, they might have buffed it to 7. They have to reconfirm that, but even if we fail that, we then have a 50% chance to just straight up dodge the super. And then if the super connects after all those fail, he's not taking damage anyway. So, yeah. All right, Slug giving us some good damage there. Look at the stack in with Broly. This is the final turn of the domain, so domain will no longer be active on turn 7 next turn. But we should still be. We should still be good to go. All right, there's the domain going away. Super in the middle. I mean, I feel comfortable doing this then. Still 1.31 million. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, if we just know he's not going to super in slot 1, I don't see any downside to just doing this, right? I would imagine Slug will probably kill here. Alright, these guys are putting out some supers now. They decided they wanted to show up as well. Okay. They did one more. Yeah, that might have been the legendary 5 super turn. On this turn, these guys are pretty insane as well. Oh my god, they're like 1.8 million defense or something on this turn. That's plus 70% die. Like they're looking pretty good here. 26.8. All right. Damn, normal. Double normal. Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not going to do damage anyway. Okay. So next turn we'll finish this phase off, and then we got the final phase, which I believe is physical, right? I think. No, it's STR. Is it? I don't know. That's. Yeah, I don't remember. This is fine. Million defense for you. STR would make sense because the actual unit is STR, right? 24 for Janemba. Yeah, it is STR. Supering right away. What if I just put Slug in slot 1? 963. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's see how this does. No big bad bosses, no domain. I would imagine this probably does 100k, maybe less. Yeah, nothing, never mind. It doesn't do anything. Okay, 22. Yeah, I mean, it's not really much else that we need to show here, right? He's just very solid everywhere. Even without big bad bosses, even without the domain. Again, this is not a natural slot 1 character that is able to legitimately do fine in slot 1. I mean, we saw him against the Gohan who's critting supering in slot 1, and he took double digits from him. I think even against some of the big-time bosses, like, again, still, somehow, 4 months later, we don't have Goku and Frieza on Global yet. But I would have to imagine that Slug would fare fine against Goku and Frieza Super in slot 1 too. Maybe not when they're below half HP, because that becomes ridiculous, but... I mean, he's probably going to be fine against the non-mega version of them. Unfortunately, we can't, test that out yet. By the time the Goku and Frieza fight comes out on Global, the stage is going to be irrelevant. I think you could actually argue that it already is in some way irrelevant. Like, when that Goku and Frieza stage drops on Global, I'm just going to take Family Kamehameha Gohan in there and one-shot the final phase and then title the video, I thought this was supposed to be hard. That's going to be the final time I'm going to be able to do that. That's going to, I mean, theoretically, right? I mean, we don't know for sure because of how inept they are on the development team, but theoretically, that should be the final time I'd be able to do that. All right, let's do this. 1,000,000 defense for Slug, actually. No, yeah, let's put him in slot 1. Oh, he's dropping down. What are we missing? Thirst for Conquest, huh? Yeah. It does not matter. Does not matter at all. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST Slug. I certainly think this is a very good character. A lot of the TURs this year have definitely been very significantly, noticeably weaker than LRs. I don't know if I would say that the Slug is like on par with worldwide LRs, like the Family Kamehameha and Tech Broly at their best, in their best spots, but he's really good. I mean, this is a very strong TUR DOKKANFEST character. So I'm pretty content with the way that they handled Slug. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one.